Alright students, for our latest HTML project, we are going to talk about coding a Mad Lib. Some of y'all maybe know what Mad Libs are, some of you all do not. We are going to watch the girls here and they're going to give us the 411 on what Mad Libs are.
Hey guys, this is Lydia and I'm here with
Abigail and Addison,
and we are going to be doing a Mad Lib today. So basically a Mad Lib is where I ask them a certain thing like an adjective, verb, or a noun, and I'm going to be writing that in these blanks, and at the end we're going to see how funny it is because they don't know what they put the word into. So first give me a adjective, Addison.
funny.
Give me a verb, Abigail.
Run.
Give me an adjective, Addison.
Happy.
Give me a noun, Abigail.
Sister.
Give me a verb, Addison.
Hopping.
Adjective.
Ugly.
Wow. Okay. A noun.
Mr. Billingsley.
Okay. Two adjectives, Abigail.
Did we already do mean? Okay, mean, ugly. Mean, fat.
Okay, and then give me a noun.
Mom.
And then give me another noun.
Jada.
Alright, final finale of reading the Mad Lib. Our school cafeteria has really funny food. Just thinking about it makes my stomach run. The spaghetti is happy and tastes like sister. One day I swear one of my meatballs started to hop. The turkey tacos are totally ugly and look kind of like old Mr. Billingsley. Okay. My friend Dana actually likes the meatloaf even though it's mean and fat. I call it mystery meatloaf and think it's really made out of mom. My dad said he'd make my lunches, but the first day he made me a sandwich out of Jada and peanut butter. I think I'd rather take my chances with the cafeteria. Alright, thank you guys, and that's our Mad Lib.
Students, didn't the girls do a great job explaining Mad Libs? Props to them, good job. So what they showed you how to do was this Mad Lib right here. Now the words that they chose were a bit different. Okay, what we're going to be doing with our project is we are going to use the paragraph element to type out this paragraph, and we're going to have some input boxes where we capture text. So you're actually going to make it interactive like Mad Lib that someone else in the class is going to have to do. Okay. Now we need to talk about some of the things that you are going to need to do that. Well, you are going to need the input tag, and the input tag is going to look like this. Okay, and you're going to set it equal to, it could be an adjective, or you might have one of your boxes is a noun. So basically what this code does right here is this creates a text box that they're going to click into. Now this right here is what is actually going to appear written in the box. You'll see in a minute. So that's the input tag. You're also going to need the paragraph tag, which you should be familiar with by now, and that is pretty easy. Do less than sign, P greater than sign, and then you have your paragraph that you write, and then to close it you do less than sign / P and then greater than sign. You're also going to need a heading. We've been using H1, that's the biggest heading. Okay, you all know how to do that. Don't forget when you close your heading you got to do less than sign / H1 and then greater than sign. Okay, you're going to need some line breaks. Now the line breaks are important because they help you stack things on top of each other. So again, a line break is less than sign B, R, and greater than sign. The BR is like break. Okay. Now, one of the new things we're going to do here is we're going to make a print button. So I'm going to do the button code here, and I'm going to put button space on click equal sign greater than sign window dot print. Okay, and then I'm going to do some of these brackets right here. Do a quotation mark greater than sign, and then I'm going to write. I'll just make it right. Please print, just so you know that what you write right here is what the actual viewer of the web page is going to see. Or you could do something silly like print. Okay, and then you close your button out /BUTTON, and then greater than sign. Okay, these are the things you're going to need for your code. All right, students, let's check out my code. Again, what I did is I searched up on Google. I found this Mad Lib right here that I liked, and I kind of used that as my template. You can do the same. If you want to just search up Mad Libs, you can find a whole bunch of different things, or you can create your own. That's fine with me. Okay, so let's take a look at what I did. Okay, all right, so over here I used W3 Schools, our little code editor that we like. On the left hand side you'll see all my code, and on the right hand side when you press run, this is what shows up. Okay, so first things first, you are going to have a heading. It's going to be with the H1 element, the heading element, and that is part of your rubric. You need to have a title there, need to know who did it. Maybe you are working individually, or maybe you are working in a group of 2 or 3 people. That depends, but I definitely need to know some name or names of who completed it. Okay, now the second part here, you got this is written in the H2 heading, and it's just a description of your project. Again, my Mad Lib was called Our Cafeteria, so I described it here with the H2 heading. You'll see my code right there. Okay, so that is actually part of the rubric right here. Third thing, it says your paragraph has the paragraph element, which is less than sign P greater than sign. So the way that is going to work, before your paragraph, you're going to have less than sign P greater than sign, and down here all the way at the bottom, you are going to have less than sign / P and greater than sign to close your paragraph. So the paragraph element is here at the very beginning of the paragraph and here at the very end. Okay, and don't forget to close it with a /. Okay, now everything else is in between. Okay, you are going to have, like, your main paragraph is going to be right here. Okay, now an important thing that you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing these input boxes right here, and it's just like it's like an input text box, and what that does is create these little boxes right here where the user can write in an adjective or a noun or a verb. Okay, and you're going to learn how to do that here in a moment. Okay, additionally, down here at the bottom, you are going to have this little piece of code right here, and what that's going to do is I comma name comma completed names '(s) is Mad Lib, and think that they should get a grade. Okay, so when you get finished coding out your Mad Lib, you and your group, you are then going to, don't forget to turn it in, you're going to click save right here, and you're going to submit it into Canvas to get full credit. Okay, but 10 points of your grade is you have to finish this and hand it off to another group, and that other group is going to actually do your Mad Lib, and then they're going to give you a grade on it. Okay, and that's going to be your final 10 points. Okay, so you'll see right here. So that last little piece is that other group's going to do your Mad Lib. They're going to give you a score of 1 to 10. If it's awesome, they'll give you a 10. If it's needs some work, they might give you a 7. Okay, so you might get like a 97. You might get a full 100, depending on what the other group thinks. Okay, now another important thing here to note is that you are also going to create a print button right here. Okay, and it's just when you click that, it's going to open up and prompt the user to print. Okay, so that other group that does their Mad Lib, they're going to do it, and they're going to write here what your grade is. Maybe they give you a 7 out of 10, and then they are going to print that out, and you're going to hand that in to me. Okay, so that is some of the details of your project and the rubric and how to get started. In a moment, we're going to talk about just going ahead and getting into the code. All right, folks, let's get into coding this thing. We're going to go up here to w3schools.com. You're going to click try it yourself. The stuff on the left we don't need. You click run and get rid of it. Okay, you're coding over here on the left, and then once you press run, it'll show up here on the right. You know the drill. We've done that before. Okay. Okay, first things first, we're going to get a heading on this thing. Let me turn my magnifier on so you can see. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to do less than sign, H1 greater than sign. I'm going to write Mr. Metters Mad Lib project. Okay. And I'm going to just I'm going to do today's date. It is summertime, and that's when I'm recording this. And okay, so class is CS, and I'm going to close it out, less than sign / H1 greater than sign. Okay. That looks good. There's my heading. Booyah. Okay. Next line. I'm going to do less than sign H2 greater than sign. Again, my rubric says I need to put the title of the project. I'm going to just put R cafeteria Mad Lib. Okay. And I'm going to close it out. Less than sign / H2 greater than sign. Okay. Alright, so first things first here, we need to get our paragraph tag. I'm going to do less than sign P greater than sign. Okay, so that is kicking off our first thing with our paragraph. Okay, now I'm going to turn the magnifier off for a moment here, and let's go see what the first bit is here. It says our school cafeteria has really blah 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 food. Okay. So I'm gonna get this right here. That's my first little line. Let me turn my magnifier back on. Okay. Now, so the idea here is this is the idea. Our school cafeteria has really gross food. Okay. You want whoever's doing this, where it has the word gross, or maybe it's some other adjective. Maybe it's really awesome food, like our cafeteria food. Like, no joke, it's legit good. Okay, Chef Nick, he does an awesome job down there. Hashtag cinnamon rolls on Thursday. Check them out. Okay, biscuits and gravy on Monday. Check it out. Okay. All right, so back it up. So right here, here's what we're gonna be doing. We need to make a little box here for a user to put in an adjective, because we are making a Mad Lib. So I'm going to write less than sign input, then I'm going to press the space, and I'm going to write type, and here we're going to put an equal sign, and then I'm going to do quotation, and we're going to tell this thing that it's a text box that they're going to actually click into. Okay, so then we have to write the word value. Okay, and then we're going to hit the equal sign, and then we're going to say what it is. Okay, is it an adjective? Is it a noun? Okay, what kind of word is it in the Mad Lib? Okay, so here we go. That is what the code looks like. I'm going to go over here and click run. Okay, now, oops, I didn't do something right. Okay, guess what I forgot? I forgot my greater than sign. So let's hit run again. Okay, so you see what it did over here? It made a little box to where the user they can go in there and write their own adjective, like awesome, gross, or whatever they want to do. Okay, so that is the idea for the input box. Okay, it's going to look a little bit like that. Okay, all right. Now, when you get ready to close your paragraph, that's going to look like this. You're going to get, now I obviously only did one sentence, but when you are doing your paragraph, you're going to have 3 to 4 sentences. Okay, you're going to close your paragraph. You're going to do less than sign / P and then greater than sign. That is going to help you close out your paragraph. Okay, now before you do all that, you need to put at the end a print button. Okay, so how does that work? Well, you're going to have less than sign BUTTON space on click. Oop, I wrote on lick. That's not right at all. Okay, and then we wrote equal sign quotation window dot print, And then we get these brackets right here. They look a little bit different. I'm gonna do greater than sign, and I'm gonna just do all caps on it. Just that is actually literally what the user is gonna see. Okay, so I'm gonna write less than sign / button. I gotta spell it right, and then I'm gonna write greater than sign. Okay, so I'm gonna hit run and see what that does. Okay, now see what that did right here. I wrote print right there. Okay, so this will, if it works right, will open up a print window. Okay, now you might be like, oh well, Mr. Motor is side by side, I don't like that. Well, that is the value of the line break. When you do less than sign BR and greater than sign and you hit run, then it like does a better job of stacking things on top of each other. So I might actually put a couple line breaks in here and just get a little bit lower. Okay, see how that created that extra space right there. Okay, and all right, so I'm gonna turn this magnifier off for a sec real quick. Now, one of the things I don't want you to forget is you are going to need this piece right here. Okay, and it says this. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here in between these line breaks. Okay, and you're gonna need this little part right here. It says I, and you're gonna have an input box that says name, another input box that says name right there, and then apostrophe S Madlib and think that they should get a grade, and this is gonna be just write the word grade in there. That other group is gonna give you a grade 1 to 10, 10 being awesome, 1 being not so great. Okay, so then you'll be like giving this to another group after you save your save link. You send it off to them in an email, and then they're going to print it out, hand it in to me, and tell me what they think you should get. So that is a little bit about how to code this thing. Again, you're going to have some code examples here in your rubric to look at, so check those out. It's going to be a little bit of a thinker, but you guys should be able to do it no problem at all. It's going to be a lot of fun. So good luck and have fun.
This is Lydia.
And this is Addison.
And today we are going to be explaining what a Mad Lib is. So basically, I'm going to ask her what she wants for an adjective, verb, or noun, and I'm going to write it randomly, and at the end I'm going to read this and see how funny it sounds. So